Hey everyone, I just got back from the most fun and most technical trail ride I've done yet. And yes, I know I say every ride is the best ride, but that's because the trails keep getting better and so do I, which is probably why it was the most fun. Ron here with Southwest Colorado Adventures with a weekend ride up Madden Peak Road. Though we didn't make it all the way up to the top due to the snow, we did get up higher than I thought we would, at about 10,000 foot elevation before we actually ran into the snow and stopped us. It was ice. The weather was just right, and we got some really good shots up near the top where there weren't that many trees so we could see the vistas. Plus, I found an off-road trail that was truly off-road. It was pretty doggone rough. Ton of fun.
All right, here we go. We're going up to a trail today. There's a bunch of abandoned mines up here. Unfortunately, they're all on private land, so we can't really go out and explore them. But there are some abandoned mines this summer that we'll be able to explore. And it starts right at the top of that hill right there. Luckily, there's nobody behind us, so we won't have to worry about anybody running into us, because the trail is just off to the left right at this turn. I rode this trail once on my mountain bike. That's not it. Or maybe that is it. Ah, there it is. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and start our navigation. And there we are. And here we go. Madden Peak Road. I'm hoping this faces the south, which is facing the sun, so I'm hoping that the last couple of weeks with no snow has allowed us to be able to go up and not have snow. There's the requisite cattle guard. It's been a while since I've been up here. This part, obviously, just the dirt road. It did get a little sketchy up further. I definitely remember that on my mountain bike. There's some mountain bikers right there. Pretty nice day today. Temperature is supposed to be about 48. It's nice and sunny. A bit windy, but we have a front moving in this evening, so all that stuff is moving around in the atmosphere. So I'm trying out two new things today. I got the 30 millimeter extenders from Tech Bikes, and wow, standing up, that is perfect. Perfect. I stood up in the garage, but it's not the same as on the trail. So I got those. I'm also trying out some new inexpensive gloves, some Chinese-made stuff. Kamimoto. I'm actually kind of impressed with them so far. My face is cold, but my hands aren't. I thought they were going to be an epic fail. We'll see how they turn out by the end of the day. That is Hesperus Mountain up ahead of us, that tall mountain. Can't actually ride to the top of that one. This standing up is pretty awesome. It's supposed to be for, you know, the rougher stuff, which this isn't, but hey, I hadn't been able to do it before without looking like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Very picturesque power lines. Choking the land. You can see the trees moving. That's the wind I was talking about. And there's only a few more days before all this stuff is going to be covered in snow. I can feel it. I am amazed that we haven't gotten snow in the last week and a half. Very thankful. That way I can get out and enjoy the Himalayan before the winter is full bore. I remember this being a lot more difficult on a mountain bike. I only had 2 horsepower. Right leg, left leg. Ah, look at that. Ha! Stood up over a bump. 2 days after Thanksgiving. There's a little bit of snow left up here, huh? Thankfully, not too much. We're definitely getting some elevation. I don't feel the washboard as bad. I can actually speak when I'm standing up. That's nice. Pretty neat little spots to camp up in here. Not quite enough cover from the road. I don't like people being able to drive by and throw beer bottles at me and stuff like that. These little bushy looking things are called scrub oak. I am not a fan. They grow and they're really hard to get rid of. They grow all around my house. I kind of just gave up. I'm going to let them grow and I'm going to prune them. So maybe they'll look like real trees. Some people do that. Wonder what the elevation is that we're going to. It was about 10,500 if we would have actually gone on the Gold Rush Trail, which I don't think we did. I think that was that little cutoff back there. This must be Madden Peak Road, which maybe we're going to a peak. We'll find out. Snow, my nemesis. Oh, yeah. So we started out probably about 8,000 feet. We were at the top of that hill whenever we cut off, and we've been going up ever since. Look at those views. Oh my gosh. Very, very cool. If you folks enjoy this, I sure would appreciate a like. If you want to go on more adventures with me, hit that subscribe button. I'll be doing them. Heck, I'm even doing them when it's snow season. I'm definitely going to be doing them this summer. There are so many trails around here. It is unreal. I probably can't even hit them all in this first summer, but I'm going to try. Oh, there we go. Bam, look at that. That is awesome. Do y'all ride? What kind of bikes do y'all ride? Do you ride motorbikes? I guess I should clarify, since I was just talking about mountain biking not too long ago. Check this out. That is Utah over there, in case anybody's wondering. People gathering wood. Winter is very close. It's already been down to almost zero, single digits. Got to sit down so I can get some face shots from the other camera. Just wasting that thing. And here comes the ice. Hopefully it's just a patch. If it's too much, we will turn around. Here we are at our little resting point. We are pretty high. I don't know how well you can see that, but we are getting very close to timberline. See, if you look back behind me, anyway, we're not very far away. We have definitely got a pretty good view from where we are. Very nice. There's the old Himalayan, working just great. Let's see, I don't know if I can give you a very good idea of how steep that trail looks. It's not super steep. It's starting to get a little rockier. Got some snow patches. It hasn't been too bad though, all things considered. But I think that we're getting pretty close to timberline. Anyway, I'm going to take a few shots and we will go. So let's get rolling. Let's move on to the next challenge. So it looks like we're about 9,500 right where we were. I just checked out the on-off-road map. The road's getting a little rougher up here. For sure, not too bad. Especially now that I can stand up. Thank you, Tech Bike Parts. Oh yeah. When I was pedaling, I did not make it this high, I admit. So this is all brand new. It's very cool. I know, I say everything's cool. And this is ice. Solid ice. So we're probably just not going to go that direction. And there's my butt end slipping back down a little bit more. And we'll get turned around. You can see the skid mark there where I hit the ice. Okay. That's still a pretty good ride. So tell me where some of y'all are from. I know my audience is 20-something% US. Where in the US? Almost 20% India. Where at in India? Are you in the city? Are you in the country? Do you have a Himalayan? Royal Enfield is the biggest motorcycle maker in the world. And the oldest as well, if I'm right. 1901, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But they have been making motorcycles for a long time. And simple and durable is exactly what I was going for with getting this Himalayan. I just don't want something that is huge and heavy, because this is the kind of riding that I want to do. And like I've already done, if I drop it, I don't want to feel like I've just killed a major investment. Maybe that's wrong thinking, I don't know. But that's okay. That's what my decision was based on. I'm just not a pro at this stuff, so just getting used to it. Y'all are along with me as I learn, so I really appreciate that, by the way. There's where we stopped off. There's a higher viewpoint from the pictures that I took because I'm standing up. Folks were up here getting their Christmas trees. You've got to get a Christmas tree permit to be able to come up on the forest land or BLM land to be able to get your tree. We've done it several years. It's a lot of fun taking the kids out and picking out the Christmas tree. So if I catch that road and I don't drive past it, when we get down here, we can check that out and see if it's snowy, icy. Oh, look at that, it's showing where we are. Nice. I really like that little app. It's pretty cool. So I'm kind of impressed with these cheap gloves that I got on Amazon. I got the wrong size at first. Never wore them. Well, just long enough to realize that they don't fit. They're size large. So if anyone watching this is a size large and you want some good, I mean, they're not snowmobile gloves. It is not hot out here. And honestly, my fingers are not frozen at all. They're very comfy. Now we're getting down to the easier part of the trail. Still steep, but not nearly as rocky as the rest. I love the smell of these trees. I like the smell of pines too, but there are not many pines up here in this area. There's a good campground. I think riding on trails like this is just like climbing rocks and stuff like that. It's always easier to go up than it is to go down. You just got to pay a little extra attention whenever you're coming down. You can see your footholds going up. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Not that I'm an expert rock climber by any stretch of the imagination, but I have done it some. Look at that. Those views. I love that. We definitely made it up a lot higher than I thought we were going to before I hit snow, so that's a good thing. I am fascinated by mountains. In case y'all haven't noticed, that's why I moved from Texas to Colorado. There's mountains and the air conditioning is on up here. That's very nice. Texas is hot. If anybody else lives in the mountains, I'd love to know where you ride. I got big plans. I'm a new stander-upper. I didn't stand up much on my Harley. I don't think I've missed that road yet. But it can't be too much further along. Oh, actually, there it is. I think I see it coming up on the map. Yep, there it is. Just around the corner here. There it is. Interesting. Let's go down it. That looks a bit Yep, and it was very soggy. Now this is a four-wheel drive trail. Much more so than Madden Peak Road, which is a road. Oh yeah. This is definitely more technical. Back in, slipping and sliding. Definitely more of a summer trail. Even though there's not that much snow on it, despite it being inside the trees, a lot more surprising. Big root drop, more camping. Very nice. I like this. Oh yeah. Pine covered trail. And a big mud puddle. But we don't need to go right where the mud puddle is, do we? We'll just go over here. And a frozen pond. In case you have any doubts about how chilly it's been. Sketchy part, ice. But again, we'll just go right here. Very cool. This is awesome, folks. Whoa. It got a tree branch caught up underneath. That looks slushy. And so does that. This all looks slushy. Luckily, there's enough rocks around. Still get some traction. Oh yeah. This is definitely the road less traveled, huh? That looked a little snowy. So, thought I'd just take a little detour. Oh, wow, look at that. Where are we? Another little pond, frozen solid. Interesting. Is this it? It doesn't really look like it is. Oh, yeah. Made it right up. Well, this part is officially off the map. So, I think we're going to call this good. Rocks. Lots of rocks. It's definitely hard turning around on one of these trails. Okay, well, that was fun. That was a nice surprise. I would definitely stand up on a mountain bike. So, standing up on this guy. All right, here's a little, look at that, going down a game trail. They're smart. Go around that big snowy patch. Nothing to it. Ooh, logs. Tree limbs. Very nice surprise. And that rock just would have probably done some damage if I didn't have the rock guard down underneath the engine. And hopefully it didn't, because it hit pretty hard. Okay, this is how we got here, and it worked. Let's see. Go the same way back. There's a few little sketchy, muddy patches. That was all. This one's right down the middle. Oh, almost. We made it. I am not a motocrosser by any stretch of the imagination. I don't even play one on TV. Love the pine-covered trails. Oh yeah, there's the first little pond. Let's get up. Definitely much easier standing going up. Roots. Oh yeah. Slicker than snot right there. We're almost back to the main road, over to Madden Peak Road. And this is the Gold Rush Trail. I will correct myself if I'm wrong when we get back to the house, but I don't think so. I was checking it out, making sure I had everything plotted out properly last night. And there it is. Amazingly, no one I have to wait for. Oh yeah, there we go. More big views. Once again, that is the Sleeping Ute Mountain. we are basically done. We're just on the little flat road part now, heading out. So all the cool stuff, that last little bit was what I mean when I say the cool stuff. That was cool. That was very fun. In fact, we will come back in the summertime and maybe do that again, go up all the way up Madden Peak Road. I'm going to try and send the map, a picture of the map in the video, so that way y'all can see where all the abandoned mines are. Hopefully I can make that work, but there's a bunch of them up in this area, all over Colorado, but right up in here, there was 5 or 6 that I saw, and that's just fun. We'll be going to a ghost town this summer, several old mining villages, mining areas, several. So if you like that kind of thing, feel free and subscribe. I will make it obvious that we're hitting the mines whenever that happens. They are at super high elevation, so that's not going to be till summertime. Coming out of the last little bit of the forest for this, there's railroad grade, that road to the left that we just passed. That was the way I was planning on coming back if we were able to make it all the way to the end, but it's just not passable today. But we still got to do the 4-wheel drive chunk. I wish everybody out there knew how doggone exciting it was doing that.
The little off-trail that we did was the most technical that I've done. I tried out my new Tech Bike Parts risers. 30 millimeters makes a ton of difference. Truly amazing. I was able to stand up with ease. In fact, it was way more comfortable than sitting the whole time. Don't forget about the glove giveaway I mentioned. If you're watching this on the first day, I'm going to take all the people that subscribe on that first day, so do me a favor, make a comment also. That way I can reply if I pull you out of the hat, so I can get your contact information, and then that way everybody else will know that somebody actually did win. If you find value in this content, if you enjoy coming with me on rides, slap a like on there and consider subscribing to the channel. I'd love to continue to have you along with me. This was my second ride with the Fuel X Pro, and it worked like a champ. In fact, if you haven't seen the review on that, I'm going to link it up top. Take a look. I just installed some accessories over this last week that I got, like rock protection for my reservoir, for my oil cooler. All of that stuff seemed to work really well. I did take the headlight guard off, however. I'm going to link that down below. I had a great time today. I sure hope everybody else did as well. Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen my full Himalayan review, that's going to be coming up here at the end. I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.